Hi, Democrats. Today is Thursday, November 18th, and it's time for the Chair's Daily Live. Yesterday, at the end of my live, I said that I would be here regardless of the news, and I am relieved to be here at 4:16 saying that Julius Jones is still alive. Yesterday, we didn't know what the answer would be, and we just found out a couple of hours ago what the answer is. And so the governor did grant clemency, um, life without the possibility of parole. Today is a heavy day, and we can tear apart the statement and we can tear apart the level of pettiness in the statement, but today is not that day. Today, we will celebrate the fact that Julius Jones lives. We will also take a moment to say to his mother, Mrs. Jones, we see you. You are not invisible. Your efforts did not go unrewarded and unseen. So I'm not in a celebratory phase just yet. There's still work to do, but I will take a moment, and I encourage you to join me in taking a moment and taking a breath and knowing that Julius Jones is alive without a scheduled execution date, that he is alive. Now, this process was unnecessarily drawn out given the circumstances. And let's talk about what it is that we know when I say given the circumstances. What we know is the DA who prosecuted the case has had 1/3 of his cases overturned. We know that the average amount of time served for murder in the state of Oklahoma is between 14 and 16 years, and Julius Jones has already served 22. We know that Julius Jones was moved ahead of line to have execution scheduled ahead of line. They didn't take them in order. They selected Mr. Jones. We know that the Pardon and Parole Board saw the evidence. This is their field of expertise. They saw the evidence and recommended first to commute the sentence, second for clemency. And at the end of the day, what they were recommending is that we not execute this man. What we know is that second recommendation was on November 1st. We also know that the last 4 executions carried out by the state of Oklahoma were flawed and amounted to torture. We also know, and I don't know if everyone knows this, but in this week, the governor had barricades built around the governor's mansion so that he could pray without being interrupted by, I don't know who. That's what we know. The question that I have is, what new information did he get between November 1st and, this morning when he sent out his proclamation? What took him so long? Was it necessary? Question number 3. Was it necessary for Mr. Jones to have to endure the death watch? He could have rendered the same decision 24 hours earlier and not had his communication cut off, not have been served his last meal, not have been on suicide watch, not have had to sleep with the lights on. Was all that necessary? So I don't want to poo-poo anyone's celebration because there is much to celebrate. Julius Jones is alive because his execution was scheduled for 4:00 today. Julius Jones is alive. Take a moment. Take that in. Celebrate. But then get yourself ready. Gird yourself, because we have work to do to ensure what's best for Oklahoma. And our governor is absolutely running for the job of not what's best for Oklahoma. He wants to make sure we are aware that he is unnecessarily punitive and unnecessarily petty. Those are the words of Jana Harkins. I can't take those as my own. So celebrate, relax, hold your loved ones close, and get yourself ready for the work that we have to do in the next 12 months. Have a good one. I will be back here tomorrow at 4:15.